Hi, everyone. My name is Nicole Alvarez, and we're joined by hopefully my new friend, Dayglow, who was nice enough to do a home studio performance for us for the DTS Sound Space. So before we get to know each other, please welcome Dayglow.
Hey, my name's Sloan. I make music as Dayglow, and this is DTS Sound Space. This one's called Can I Call You Tonight? Yeah, that one's called Can I Call You Tonight? Yeah, thanks for watching. It's always weird performing in front of a camera, but I guess we'll have to make it work. Glad you're watching, you know, it's just weird. Anyways, this next one's called Hot Rod. not like the other one. Turn to strike my face. Always second place. Tell me again, why is it I never can do anything right? Complicated theories of life, sarcastically. But we both know the way it's gonna go. In the same way, maybe I'm not all that you thought. And we don't move like we used to do. In the same way, maybe you're not such a hot rod. Take back again all that I ever was. It was only just a phase. I never thought of it that way. But what do I know? I'm sorry for not wanting to be your decor. Truth is such a violent force, pushing you away. Okay, but we both know the way it's gonna go. In the same way, maybe I'm not all that you thought. And we don't move like we used to do. In the same way, maybe you're not such a hot rod. We both know the way it's gonna go. In the same way, maybe I'm not all that you thought. And we don't move like we used to do. In the same way, maybe you're not such a hot rod. Yeah. And that one's called Hot Rod. Yeah, so I released an album called Fuzzybrain not too long ago, and I recorded and played all the parts by myself. When I play live, I have a group of my friends who are also happen to be my band that play with me, and unfortunately they're not here today, so I'm just playing by myself. But anyways, this one is called Fuzzybrain. It's the title track of the record I was just talking about. And yeah, it's just kind of a song about change. Anyways, hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching this far. Thanks DTS Soundspace. I'm having fun. Pretty please, where do I begin? No, I don't understand it either, and I don't think I can. Fuzzy brain, call it what you want. I've felt so distant lately, as if I were not. There's rain outside, steady winter. My heart feels like such a mixture, shapeless. I stare at a picture. I don't know her, but I miss her. Why, oh why, such things. write it down. Absent of a pen, the sun has been set for hours, and she's rising again. Scattered mind, I call it a friend. I wish I thought a bit less and spoke up instead. In my head, there's rain inside my skeleton frame, a hurricane within my ribcage. I never left, but I never stayed. I'm cleaning out the fuzz in my brain, time and time again. Those are my 3 songs. Anyways, thanks for having me. Thanks for watching. It really means the world. Hopefully soon we can be in person and I can learn your name. But until then, this is just a video transmission. Times are strange, but doesn't mean we have to be down about it. Because I'm having fun, you know. Anyways, my name is Sloan. I make music as Dayglow. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you very soon.
That was a performance by Dayglow, who's joining us now. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, it's nice to finally meet you. I've been playing Can I Call You Tonight for what seems like the whole year and a lot. It's blown up, but before we get to where we are now, let's start at the beginning. I purposely didn't do a lot of research on you because I don't like to dive into the Wikipedia thing. Like,
sure.
I rather ask you some questions. So I just got some basics. Mm-hmm. I know that you taught yourself GarageBand when you were 10, and that was the beginning of the journey.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. I just kind of taught myself via YouTube. Okay,
but what led you to GarageBand? Were you just bored one day and screwing around on your MacBook?
My cousin showed it to me. I kind of like ironically at a garage sale we were doing, like our family does garage sales every once in a while. Yeah. And, he showed me on his laptop, just GarageBand and like how to add loops and stuff. And I just got hooked. Probably every day since that moment, I've been working in GarageBand. I work in Logic now, which is basically a version of GarageBand. So
did you fall in love with just, some people that are musicians and artists like yourself, they grow up and they want to be rock stars, but it sounds like you fell in love with like the technical side or the building part of it, the building blocks, if you will. So what was your exposure to music, and when you got into it, did you want to make this a lifestyle or a career?
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely say like the engineer, like production aspect is probably what fits my personality the most. But yeah, I grew up in a small town in Texas called Aledo. It's like a suburb of Fort Worth, and nobody around me really had any interest in not only like making music, but there really wasn't like a scene of like anybody who listened to like a band. So yeah, it's kind of strange, and I like tell people that, but I don't know. I just kind of felt like isolated in a way, and I thought that musicians did everything. I just assumed like, well, if I'm experiencing this, then it must be this way for everyone. So I've recently moved to Austin, and
which is a whole different scene. It's a whole different scene from where you grew up. Yeah, because it's like the musical scenes.
Yeah, it's different, but I've realized since moving here that I still just like enjoy the way of doing things by myself, and I think that's the most like me way of doing things. I don't know, but
that's how you connect. And no, that's fascinating because a lot of people, there are so many different kinds of artists, and a lot of the times, you know, people grow up and they think of the whole rock star persona. Some of those people are just personas, and there's so many others doing like the actual technical work and the musical engineer, like making the actual song. And then there's the one person that's the personality. But what you're doing is actually a bit more complicated and, may I say, gratifying to be that hands-on.
For sure, yeah. I mean, what I want Dayglow to be is the most personal like thing and package for someone to listen to and have the confidence to say like, this is really truly Sloan at 21 or something, because I'm mixing it all myself, and the final version that people hear really just kind of came from me and then is just out there. So
now you're 21, and at 21, most people are either graduating, right, or have just graduated and don't know what they want to do with their lives and are usually crawling out from under some sort of a hangover. I know you went to University of Texas. Did you experience any of that, or were you just not interested in the whole college scene? Because I think you stopped going the year that you put out Fuzzybrain, so I want to know the timeline a little better.
Yeah. So the first week of college, I put Fuzzybrain out.
The first week of college?
Yeah, straight up, like maybe like the second or third day of class or something.
But were you at all interested in the scholastics? Like, were you at all, like, I know you were going to college, but were you present of mind, or were you just focused on Fuzzybrain?
It's really hard to like look back and think what I thought. I know for a fact I didn't really, and still don't necessarily like view myself as like an artist. I've never really understood what that means, and so I just didn't think I would be able to have the opportunity to like do it full time and just like not be in school, because it's just really rare to be able to really truly do that. And so I don't know, I was like really confident and happy to share the music, and I was doing like shows in backyards and stuff, but I just didn't think it would get to the point where I'm like doing interviews and like this kind of stuff. Yeah.
So 2 questions. You said you don't really consider yourself an artist because it's a weird thing to call yourself. So what would you consider yourself? A builder, an architect of sound?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I am an artist, it's like, it's one of those things.
You said it.
Yeah. I mean, I make music, and, I'm very artistic in the way that I like do things, but I don't know. Because I wasn't around an art scene or around other people that were creative, I just never really, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I just see myself as like a normal person who happens to like make music. And I think that makes me more just grateful and personal sometimes, but.
Well, it keeps you grounded in humility. And a lot of times people at your level lose that really quick. So I'm glad that you're grounded in something that solid. You were talking about playing shows in backyards. The first time you ever decided to play a show, did you have like a stage persona? Did you have a setup, and were you nervous, or was this just something that came super easy to you?
I mean, I don't think I get nervous.
No, trust me, you would know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't really think I get nervous. I mean, Dayglow in and of itself was an idea that like it is a persona to hide behind, more like I want the songs and project to be received like a band, and people kind of to view it as this thing, even though it's like a solo singular project of mine. I want it to feel like, when you love a band, you would love Dayglow. And so that kind of I was hiding behind, but I also didn't even have a band playing with me yet. I was just like playing tracks in my guitar. So I don't know. It's so crazy to think how quickly everything's changed.
And it continues to change.
Yes.
So right now, so you put out Fuzzybrain in 2019, and I think right now what you would be doing in an ideal world would be the touring part, or you would definitely be traveling in support of, or there would definitely be some more live aspects to it. So you've never really known anything like that. So could you relate to, does it feel like it was taken away from you because the world stopped all of a sudden, or is that something you haven't experienced yet, so you don't know?
Yeah. So we did like a little bit of touring. We did a handful of shows supporting Coin. And then after that, we did some headline things, and just like, you know, pretty small venues. And then we supported Hobo Johnson in the UK for like 2 weeks. But this year was going to be like a really busy year. And it's kind of ironic because at the start of this year, before, you know, we knew there would be any sort of quarantine situation, I was practically like quarantining, like working on my record, because I thought I was seriously going to be gone all year. So I've had like whatever time everybody's quarantined, I've had 3 extra months before. So
how does that feel? Do you have a little bit of cabin fever, or are you allowing yourself to safely go out to some places and do some things?
Yeah. I mean, I really think I've learned a lot about myself this year, because I thought I was more of an extrovert than I am, but I really do like enjoy spending time on my own. So I'm one of those few people who are like, I don't mind, you know, being home and just cooking and doing nothing and, you know, working on music. I'm right on the edge where it's like, you know, I'm, you know, waiting for things to happen. But I've gone like backpacking with some friends, and I'm actually going on another camping trip in the next couple weeks with my dad and brothers. So that'll be fun.
Oh, that's really cool. Speaking of on the edge, we're on the edge of this tiny little election that nobody's talking about. And I say this all the time. I don't like to put artists on the spot, but it's important to talk about. How comfortable are you using your platform to talk about the election, or at the very least voting and the importance of voting?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everybody should vote. I feel like that's just a given. It's crazy that that's a conversation. But I don't know, things can become really blurry online. And so I think it's good to just get out and vote and, you know, do your part.
I agree. I wasn't raised by a family who encouraged voting. They didn't talk about politics, do anything. So I spent a lot of the important teenage years of my life, like after being able to vote, not voting, because again, it was not something that I was told was important. And so I've had to do like a crash course after the 2016 election, and man, did I waste some years. But did you grow up in a household that was as politically active at all?
I would maybe say so. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a thing we talked about all the time, but my parents raised me on, you know, strong morals that would guide a situation on voting for a good person to be president, or, you know, whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't say it was like a thing we talked about a ton, but
you were aware. We're going to pivot. We're celebrating 100 years of radio, and Dayglow is an artist that we have been playing a lot. Can I Call You Tonight it's got this incredible, huge life. How does it feel to hear your song on the radio?
It's pretty nuts. It's weird. It's very weird to like know that it's still like living this life of its own, because it's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm a very young person and I have so much to learn, but in Can I Call You Tonight, the recording, like my voice, I'm 17, and
You're
so it's
17?
weird. Yeah, it's weird.
The song that I hear on the radio, that's you at 17.
Yeah, wow. All the parts I'm played and recorded. And I think by the time I had like released it and mixed it, I was 18, so light years farther. But yeah, it's just crazy to think that the song is still like living this life of its own, and I've changed so much. And in my mind, like the song has changed, but it's still the same thing. So it's wild that like radio has the potential and power to like keep momentum going, and it's awesome.
And it's still in the infancy stages of blowing up. Like it's just now, like I've been playing it for a minute, but now it's really, really gaining strength. So
Yeah.
it's got to blow your mind. I've always been curious about the songs that make it, if you will. When you were writing and putting Can I Call You Tonight together, did that feel a little different from other songs that you were putting together? Was there like a special sauce that you put in it? Or I don't know, did you, after hearing it completed, did you think to yourself, this is going to go somewhere? Or were you oblivious to that?
I had confidence in the song.
You did.
I'm already naturally just like a pretty like perfectionist slash workaholic. So like if there's something I have confidence in, then I'll like push beyond perfect, at least to the extent that I can. And I love musically, I love when albums are cohesive. And so I viewed Fuzzybrain as a whole altogether, but I knew Can I Call You Tonight was going to be the gateway to the record. And so I wanted to make sure like that it was its best form that it could be.
You did a good job there, buddy. You did a really good job.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see where this goes. And when the world opens up, what's the first thing that you want to do? Would it be to play a show or to go on the road?
I mean, I'm excited to just like meet everyone and for it to translate, because it's been so strange that you know, a lot of this radio stuff and just a lot of growth has been happening. And so it's just strange, like that it's not translating, like in front of my eyes. Cause like
I can fruits of your, you know?
Yeah. Well, you can like, I can look on my phone and be like, oh, I got a lot of followers today or something, but it's different when you're like in a room and then you're touring and then you take those baby steps and then you're in, you know, like Orlando for the second time. And then like, it's a bigger room. And so it's weird to think like technically all those steps are happening, but by the time we go out, it'll just be like this big splash.
It'll be massive and you won't even like expect it. Like you'll be playing a huge festival abroad or even like wherever in the United States, and you'll probably get on stage thinking, yeah, there'll be people there, but it'll be packed. And then you'll look out and everybody's singing, Can I Call You Tonight? That's gotta be something to look forward to.
It'll be cool. So I'm excited, very grateful.
Well, I'm grateful that you spent some time with me today and that we got to know each other. And thank you for everything, because a lot of times us mere mortals get by with music from artists like yourself. It's the difference between a bad day and a good day. And without you, we wouldn't have that outlet. It's not ours, but you give us something to put our emotions into. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that really means a lot.
You're welcome. Good luck, and hopefully I'll see you on the other side of this.
Yes, it was nice meeting you, and I hope to talk soon.
We will. Bye.
Bye.